From health concerns to cultural buzzwords, Google's 2025 search data shows trending questions that reveal how sex, intimacy, and curiosity are evolving online. These searches aren't just numbers, they reflect real questions people are asking about bodies, relationships, identity, and wellness. Unilad Tech, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to the channel, and hit the bell for more videos. Here are the top themes and insights from this year's most searched sex-related queries. Health-focused questions are dominating searches. One of the most queried questions in 2025 was, "Why do I bleed during sex?" This shows that many people are turning to Google for medical clarity and reassurance rather than assumptions, highlighting a growing awareness of sexual health. Archive.ph. People are Googling new terms like gooning. Unusual terms like "what is gooning Gen Z" became a trending search, a cultural phenomenon that reflects how internet slang and social platforms influence curiosity about intimacy and pleasure. Unilad Tech. Interest in anatomy and education. Still ranks high queries related to anatomy, such as, "Where is a woman's G-spot?" continue to be popular. This suggests ongoing interest in learning about bodies and how they work, not just in a physical sense, but in a context of understanding and confidence. Archive.ph searches reflect a desire for practical guidance. People ask about real-life scenarios like, "When can you have sex after a C-section?" These are grounded, practical questions that show curiosity isn't just theoretical, but tied to health, safety, and life events. Unilad Tech. Curiosity around identity and boundaries grows broader. Search trend analyses also reveal increasing interest in identity-related topics, such as autosexuality and other aspects of self-definition, showing how personal exploration now extends beyond physical concerns. Desablits. People still seek sex education online. Even as information becomes more accessible, basic queries about sex, its meaning, best practices, and safety remain high in search volume, indicating that people continue to use Google for self-education and clarity. Desablits health anxiety influences search behavior. Searches about bleeding, pain, and discomfort reveal that many queries stem from health anxiety or uncertainty, especially when it comes to intimate physical experiences. Desablits terminology. Trends show language evolution terms that were once obscure, like gooning, become mainstream enough to be among the most Googled queries, showing how language evolves and spreads through social media and community forums. Unilad Tech. Cultural and generational curiosity is strong. Gen Z and younger users seem particularly engaged in exploring new language, trends, and experiences online, often learning terminology before context, which leads to more searches for definitions and explanations. Unilad Tech. People use Google to bridge knowledge gaps. Despite available educational resources, many still go straight to Google search when they're curious or concerned, especially on topics they might feel embarrassed to ask in real life. Desablits. What this says about 2025. Google's most searched sex queries of 2025 highlight several key themes. Health and safety are top priorities. Language and trends evolve faster than education. People still look to search for intimate questions they can't ask aloud. Curiosity spans practical, emotional, and exploratory topics. These search patterns aren't shallow. They reflect real information needs, evolving norms, and shifting cultural conversations about intimacy, identity, and well-being. Searches show a strong need for reassurance. Many of the top queries aren't about curiosity alone. They're about, "Is this normal?" This shows people are using Google as a quiet source of reassurance when they feel unsure. People are seeking answers without judgment. Experts note that search engines offer anonymity. For sensitive topics, that lack of judgment makes Google feel safer than asking friends or professionals. Education is replacing guesswork. Instead of relying on myths or hearsay, More users are actively researching before making decisions, signaling a shift toward informed intimacy. Relationship-related searches are increasing. Many queries connect sex with emotions, trust, and relationships, showing that intimacy is no longer viewed as purely physical. Short, direct questions. Our trending people are asking very specific, straightforward questions. This suggests users want fast, clear answers, not vague advice. Curiosity peaks. During life transitions, search spikes often align with major changes like new relationships, parenthood, or aging, moments when people seek clarity and guidance. People are fact-checking what they hear. Online viral content sparks curiosity, but many users go straight to Google to verify what's real and what's exaggerated. The data reflects a more open culture. The sheer volume of searches shows that topics once considered taboo are now openly explored, even if privately. Search trends reflect emotional curiosity, not just desire. Many queries are driven by confusion, insecurity, or emotional concern, not just physical interest. People are searching earlier than ever experts. Note that people are researching topics before experiences happen, showing a more cautious and informed approach. Late-night searches dominate. Most intimate searches peak at night, when privacy is highest, revealing how environment shapes curiosity. Mobile searches lead the way. Smartphones are the primary tool for these questions, reinforcing how personal and discreet the searches are. Search data acts as a cultural mirror. What people Google privately often reveals more about society than what they say publicly, making these trends especially telling. Conclusion. In 2025, Google searches about sex aren't just about curiosity or adult interests. They show that people want understanding, reassurance, and clarity in areas of health, identity, and relationships. Searches reflect learning, anxiety, and exploration all at once, reminding us that information shapes how we relate to ourselves and others. Google's most searched sex-related queries of 2025 don't point to obsession. They point to curiosity, education, and self-understanding. Behind every search is a real person trying to learn, feel normal, or make sense of their experiences. The most searched sex queries of 2025 aren't shocking. They're human. They show curiosity, concern, growth, and a desire to understand ourselves better in a changing world. Behind every search is someone asking quietly, hoping for clarity,